blank ballot papers never returned when there was a vote for the Conservative Party members to choose a new leader between Jeremy Hunt and Boris Johnson? Is there a message in this for the current contenders, Kemi Badenoch and Robert Jenrick? And who are my viewers choosing as currently being in the lead in this contest?
Nigel Cecil, calling things out as you like it, especially for his fair-minded friends.
Hello, Chuckabusses. Welcome. Thank you for joining me, moi, Nigel Cecil, ably assisted, as I invariably am, by my very good friend Hilary. And you may well be asking already, well, we've drifted away from our usual showbiz tittle-tattle and come back to politics because, well, some of you have enjoyed the last few videos when we've talked about communication and how music is the universal language of communication, and indeed the way pop stars conduct themselves. Well, it's first division. They know exactly what it's all about and what they need to do to get the acclaim of their fans, because without that acclaim, they're not earning the billions of pounds. And unlike politicians, it's directly their money. What would happen if politicians were paid on commission? How they increase the economic status of the country? Maybe it would change their point of view, but it isn't really their money. So when you look at a politician, you say, are you going to acclaim them? Are you going to cheer them? Are they, like Taylor Swift, first division? And if they're not first division, is there any point really in voting for them? So when you come to these blank papers that were never returned, we know from our fair-minded and equitable friends it's because they thought they're not first division. What is first division? Well, those with longer memories may be able to think back to Tony Blair in combination with Alistair Campbell. Love them or hate them. They had a way of presenting things, conducting themselves, where you thought they are the Prime Minister and they are communicating with us. And then we go back a little further. Margaret Thatcher with Sir Bernard Ingham. Margaret Thatcher, when she walked into a room, you knew the Prime Minister had arrived. And then go back even further. My friends were telling me that, well, Harold Wilson had the same impact, a different style. The Gannick's coat, was it, or something, and the pipe. But the charisma was there. And then I was speaking to a lady last week, 100, and she remembers Winston Churchill. And they all had something that, well, they were first division. You knew they were Prime Minister material. But what about today? You look and think, but you see, those who are younger, they will have had information leapfrogging. They only know maybe from John Major onwards what others might consider are second division. And if that's all you've known, well, second division gets promoted to first division. But some of us will be saying, no, they're not first division. So when you look at Kemi Badenoch and Robert Jenrick, are they first division? Just have a look at this short clip from the hustings, which enable my fair-minded and equitable friends to decide that the final two going forward were going to be Kemi and Robert.
There were not many 16-year-old Conservatives in Wolverhampton. I mean, there aren't so many here anywhere in the country right now. But the party has been my family ever since. And make it clear to the public that this is emblematic of what this Labour Party is all about. Bad trade-offs, unfair decisions, putting the interests of the Labour Party above working people and pensioners in our country.
We've got to commit to 3% of GDP on defence. We've got to be taken seriously on the world stage, because if the risks that I know are waiting just over the horizon, if those risks are crystallised and come to pass, no other policy of any sort makes a blind bit of difference.
I want my children to grow up having something special. I want them to grow up in a country that believes in itself, that can defend itself. And it matters, family matters to me, and the Conservative Party is my family. I know other people have been saying that, but in my case it is literally true. I married my deputy chairman. The party is my family. Without the Conservative Party...
Against other political leaders, for the reason that people know very clearly, I have spent 25 years serving our great country, and I will serve it as long as you'll have me. And I will offer the leadership that we need to get back into that job that is so important: conservative policies, serving a conservative nation.
What do you think? Did those short extract videos from Hastings convey to you that Kemi and Robert were First Division candidates? Another point to bear in mind: my fair-minded and equitable friends say, Nigel, why is everyone talking about policies? Because without a belief, without knowing the beliefs and principles of the political party, you can talk policies as much as you want, because here today, gone tomorrow. Just look at Sir Keir Starmer. Others are saying, well, they're not sticking to the policies that they had in their manifesto. But those who believe in the Labour Party will say, no, but we are sticking to our principles, our belief, and not honouring that policy. Well, it's just a diversion along the path to achieve what we want to achieve in 5 years. So they will go along with Sir Keir. So what are the beliefs of the Conservative Party? What does the Conservative Party stand for? And as we said in a previous video, ask the Conservative MPs, what are the principles, what are the beliefs of the Conservative Party? Is anyone taking bets they will all agree? Because the answer is they probably won't. And until they all agree on the beliefs and principles of the Conservative Party, then you may as well forget policies, because they'll be arguing about them all the time, regardless of who is the leader. And this is where my fair-minded and equitable friends have brought a video to my attention. And they've said, Nigel, at this moment in time, Kemi Badenoch is in the lead.
It doesn't matter. People are hearing what I'm saying and they think my approach is right, that you start with principles first and then policy. We need to unite behind a real conservatism that means something to...
There you have it. The reason why some of my fair-minded and equitable friends, those who are members of the Conservative Party, are currently saying that Kemi Badenoch is in the lead. Beliefs, principles. Will Robert Jenrick over the next couple of weeks also demonstrate their beliefs and principles? And will both Kemi and Robert show to everyone that they really are First Division? Please join me again, because we'll explore what's going on and see what we conclude. That should be fun, shouldn't it, Hillary? Meantime, do hit the subscribe button if you like that. If not, well, who cares? It's a bit like the Conservative Party leadership contest, isn't it? But we're having a little bit of creative fun presenting these videos. Do email me. It'd be lovely to hear from you.